And welcome back, gamers. Glad to have you back here at the Character Driven channel. And this is my last in a series of doing the guilds of Ravnica and creating characters for the various guilds. So I'm glad that you're able to join me for this final installment of that. And if you're brand spanking new, by the way, appreciate you checking out the channel. Be sure to hit the subscribe button after you're done watching, or before, or like right now you could do it. You don't have to wait on me. But would love you to be a part of the community here and share your ideas and thoughts, and you'll be notified when I upload a video. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The last of the guilds in my series is the Symic Combine. And this, I have to be honest with you, is one of the craziest kind of builds I think I've ever done. But let's get into the guild first, then we'll get into the build. The Simic Combine started off as a guild that was interested in the public health of Ravnica, made up of scientists and, researchers and so forth, trying to make sure that everybody is well. Each of the locations or primary dwelling places of the Simic Combine are in what's called Zonots. And there are 9 Zonots, and they're each a giant sinkhole which goes and drills. Basically, it's a big sinkhole that drills down deep into the earth until it hits, a primary body of water, probably an ocean. And that's just a cool concept in and of itself, because if you have to travel down one of these things, and there's only one way to get down in there, then there's lots of adventure to be had traveling down one of these Zonots. 2 principles within the Simic Combine amongst researchers and so forth. One is called the Holdfast principle, named for the biological mechanism that keeps kelp and sponges anchored to the seafloor and advises members of the Simic Combine never to stray so far from nature that they become adrift. Upwelling principle, named for the phenomenon of nutrient-rich water rising to the ocean surface, advocates that the new and enlivened should replace the old and depleted in an unending cycle. Now, those are both directly from the book, page 91 of the Guidmasters Guide to Ravnica. But what lies beneath that, it's not only talking about just research and the evolution of the planet and all these various things, but it does have a bearing on the old and the tried and the true and the new coming to the top. And I think I wouldn't say they fight over it, but I think there's always a tension and a struggle between holding fast, it'll change, and let this stuff rise to the top and push away the old stuff. So not too much different from societies that we live in today. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the character here. And I thought that I would name my character Sushi, which will go along in just a minute when I describe my Simic hybrid features. You'll totally catch on there. Let's get into this weird character build that I have created here. I created a high elf that is a Simic hybrid, and he is a monk of the 4 seasons. And the way he's a Simic hybrid, if I could go back to that, basically he has chosen tentacles, that he is a combination of man and creature of the sea here. And basically he's got these tentacles that run the length of his arms and probably extend out probably another foot, probably past his fingertips there. But he keeps those kind of bundled up underneath his sleeve when he needs them, when he needs to do something really cool. Like I think one of the abilities he has is that he gets a free grapple with having these tentacles here. So in addition to the fact that he gets to attack, and then he gets a bonus action of attacking again with an open hand, is the fact that he would like to attack and then grapple and then hit again. So I think that would be just to be a fun combination of things I can use with my tentacles. Doesn't that sound fun? It sounds fun to me. The last thing is he gets to be a Deepsage, and a Deepsage is basically you're just super meditative between the 2 principles of the Holdfast and the Upwelling principles, and then his role is to pose questions about those principles, to challenge the researchers and so forth. But everything kind of revolves around that, which makes his character I don't want to say annoying, but super analytical about things, about whether new things need to go, or whether we need to hold fast. And really, that could be a proposition within the party, trying out things. Says, well, I don't think we should stay the same. I think this new thing should rise to the top, or we should hold fast. And I could see him kind of debating that and basically using the group as a test tube of testing these principles. You could say ultimately that his role is to think deeply and ask questions. All right, so let's get on to some of his attributes here. His personality traits include that he likes forbidden stuff. If it's forbidden, it may hold the answer. He believes it holds the answer to the question of whether which of these two principles could be right. So he's all in on the forbidden stuff. He wants to know that which is forbidden. He also believes in logic over emotion. He's not super emotional. He's pretty straight. Thinking about things and doesn't get too anxious about stuff. And that would be his ideals. His bonds is he always wants to impress his master. And I thought of this. If you ever got a chance to watch a movie by Jackie Chan called The Big Brawl or The Battle Creek Brawl, it is a great little movie that has Jackie Chan and his mentor is teaching him how to fight and so forth. And the master is super hard. That's how I kind of picture this relationship going. And so I put a link down below if you want to watch that little clip, and you'll get an idea of maybe my character and who I'm trying to impress in that. And the last bit there, my flaw is that I think I think I can fit into any situation. I think I can just walk in and adapt to whatever's going on, regardless of the fact that, by the way, I have tentacles growing off my arms. So that should not matter whatsoever. I can adapt and fit in, which may not cause me any pause whatsoever to walk into a situation and be like, okay, well, I can handle this. This is no problem. No, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And that's it. That's my build for the Symic Combine. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have built a Symic Combine, I would like to know about some of your things. Maybe you're a Symic hybrid like myself. I would like to know maybe what your hybrid feature is. If you liked the video, by the way, I would love if you just gave it a thumbs up. That way I know you liked the video. And of course, if you like the video, I'll make more videos like this. Since this was my last build for the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica and the guilds there, I would love your suggestions on some future builds you'd like me to see me make, maybe from particular books or things like that. I would love to be able to do that. Leave your comments down below, or maybe just any topic. It doesn't really have to be about characters, but leave your comments down below. And once again, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would love to be a part of this community, and we can work together to bring our best characters to the table. That's it for now, guys. We'll talk to you guys in the next video.